We questioned Elon Musk's AI grok during when Shiba Inu reaches 10 cents. I will assurance that the response will surprise you. So if you're curious about Shiba Inu or own any tokens for the Shib, then you must observe this video. In that case, how recent updates on the Shiba Inu cryptocurrency Elon Musk's AI, how much is it worth? The future of Shiba Inu these days, since I will be addressing this in my video questions. So don't miss this thoroughly and determine the cost of Shiba is scheduled for February 18th. Shall we? Here present, the price of a Shiba Inu is about 15,655 pieces. With a 2% decline in throughout the past 24 hours, over $217 million in trades. That coin also boasts a market valuation of more than $9.2 billion, making it the 19th top cryptocurrency by market value. I implore you bear in mind that these costs will have evolved by the time you see this moving image. There is no pecuniary intent behind this material. Advice: to engage in Shiba Inu trading or another digital currency using leverage, then join bit-free cryptocurrency is up for grabs on Unix. Please enroll by clicking on the link I provided there. Description: the trades can be done at any time, to everyone, therefore you should definitely look into it. Allow me to introduce you to the first subject of video for today: distributed funds from FTX, the cryptocurrency market, a fresh push. FTX starts paying out this week, according to analysts, foretelling the change can propel a market get back up again. Bitcoin, one of the most market capitalization of cryptocurrencies, stays below $100,000 in trading mark. But beginning this week, inside the FTX distribution, experts anticipate in order to have a beneficial effect on the creditor's ability to reach the market reserves for trade. Investment by FTX commences payment to debtors. Declared bankrupt currency exchange FTX is about to launch its first payment made to creditors, centered around those who have on February 18 assertions made in accordance with $50,000. This represents a major advancement, continuous attempts to make amends creditors, both large and small, after FTX's November crash. The year 2022, in accordance with FTX's Chapter 11 strategy, is reorganizing. The business plans to compensate over $122 billion to debtors. They were able to secure financing from a pool of $16 million in damages. The disbursement is going to occur in stages, beginning with the first address less substantial claims. With FTX, the $345 million non-KYC claims that were encountered governed by $50,000. Creditors that are indebted to through the pre-distribution procedures, it is stated that payments are made within 1 to 3 working days. Important allies BitGo and Kraken will lend a hand while you go through it. Distribution is an important part of FTX's endeavor to pay back creditors, with $16 billion payable in installments. Potential effect on the market: the impending shipment has the potential to impact the market for digital currencies. Revenue of $16 billion, according to experts. Payment has the potential to inject huge access to capital for the market, stimulating trade and investment activity. With this influx of funds, it inspire trust in the market and aid toward an upward trend in the cryptocurrency market, most notably at the beginning of 2025. Miles, the analyst, what Deutsche thinks about distribution with optimism, anticipating that it will reinstate the availability of funds and promote return to the market as an investor. However, when considering to one side, a number of experts warn that the chip effect might cause widespread disposal event. There will be an evaluation of FTX's capacity to handle repayments and establish a model for potential cryptocurrency reimbursements. How the SEC and Dogecoin can raise SEX by 340,000%. Digital money industry has reaped enormous policy benefits. Change in America in the year 2025 that endeavors to increase the value of the asset class to more elevated levels. At least one coin that has the potential to experience unexpected benefits with Shiba Inu. The United States Securities and Dogecoin possible SEX boost from the Exchange Commission over thrice. Meme coin is situated approaching a market worth 10 billion cap. As an added bonus, it has a very enthusiastic groups that the sector what it provides. Given the continuous regulatory progress expected to advance the asset category, SEX become a sign that may experience a sudden spike. Good day, Shiba. The Dogecoin SEC might push Inu forward. As the cryptocurrency market evolves, the Bitcoin market is about to undergo a dramatic shift in the way it governs scenery that will be on display this year. Despite the fact that it contains the Shiba Inu may end up being advantageous. Nobody is more dedicated than this group of people that would be able to maximize that compared to the SEX Bozumre. My goodness, Shiba Inu perhaps see Dogecoins and the SECs accelerate SEX growth by 3.5 months. To be more precise, it is possible that the former is about to become a meme coin before any others were ever mutual fund. The agency's recognition of Grayscale's new filing, which bodes well for that coin known as meme coin. Just speculating has to SEX's advantage. The token's value had an increase of over 9% in that week as reported of all coins in circulation. In addition, halted the continued decline of 24% in token value. That transpired within the past 30 days. But with the price tag of 1,680 units, its value increased by over 70%. March of the year 2024. Endorsement by the SEC might have a huge impact on the Dogecoin ETF inside the meme coin industry. Then, and only then, profit from an anticipated SEX-BAZA token so that their worth can skyrocket this year. Platform for predicting the price of cryptocurrencies, Shiba Inu has the potential to increase by up to 123% this month. However, it anticipates that the asset will stand still. It anticipates that the token will in August of this year by 340%. In particular, the matter would come to a 7,470 units were sold at a record high price per year. Most people would agree that an ETF ascent and positive SEC assessment may expedite that choice. On the other hand, coin ought to be firmly positioned to fulfilling its potential by joining a year. Sure, how about we jump right into the key point of the video for the day? For how much has Shiba caught Elon Musk's attention? Inu. In a nutshell, for individuals who aren't what is Grok, I inquired of Grok. An artificial intelligence, Grok created by XAI. I am intended to supply useful and honest responses to numerous inquiries, more often than not providing a neutral viewpoint on all people. Assisting users is my primary objective. Grasping the cosmos and overcoming different jobs as efficiently as possible. I have the ability to evaluate data, give understanding, and to create pictures if was required. However, I am not competent enough in order to run code or participate in vocal interactions. I make it a point to be as useful while being impartial, regarding contentious subjects in particular, by offering a variety of viewpoints fair and impartial. My next question is, what is the current Shiba Inu prices? The current Shiba Inu price is nearly 155 units. All it is just nearly simultaneously with the recording that film. I will inquire about the cost now. It foretells that Shiba Inus will obtain by year 2025. It was 3 predictions. Pessimistic with 3,000 units. In this case, Shiba may face progress as a result of ongoing engagement assistance and token burning. However, there may be as regulatory changes or shifts in the market obstacles that limit the ascent. Digital asset possible burns, but not on a large enough required to cause a substantial increase in price. The larger